I do want you guys to know that I'm the queen of like moderation. If you eat faster, you get more. She was like, you're healthy, but you are obese. I'm about to watch Forks Over Knives. A lot of people are telling me to watch this, and I've been really like possibly obsessed with these like vegan documentaries lately, or vegetarian documentaries, just documentaries about food in general and how it's really bad to eat meat. Like, this is so intriguing to me. Like, I love these documentaries. So far I've seen Vegucate, I think it was called, which was last night, and I watched Food Inc. Today. Like right now I'm gonna watch Forks Over Knives, and then if I have time or if I'm feeling like it, I'm gonna watch Cowspiracy. Totally forgot to end the vlog last night, and I want to tell you guys what I thought about the documentary I watched last night, which was Forks Over Knives. And I just want to tell you, I recommend this one to anybody out there who eats meat, who doesn't eat meat, because this one has been my favorite that I've watched, because it really showed the bad aspects of meat. Like, meat causes cancer. Cheese causes cancer. Anything from animals, animal protein causes cancer. And it was mind-boggling. I literally was sitting there watching it. I can't sit here and explain it to you guys. You guys are gonna have to watch it. It was incredible. And every single person who went on a vegan diet, a plant-based diet, completely lost their diseases. Like,
Lost their diseases, guys. Just woke up and couldn't find them anymore.
people with diabetes, people with cancer declined radiation and chose the vegan diet instead.
That's what Steve Jobs said, and he died right away because of it.
And her cancer went away. It was freaking amazing. And if anyone out there knows me, you know that I don't like medication.
That's right. She'll run to the ER and never take the meds.
You know that I'm a worrywart and I feel like I have every disease in the world, but I don't. Hashtag hypochondriac. I would rather be a vegan than have to take any medicine ever. Just hearing the things in this documentary about cancers and the protein from animals is horrible for you, and you get high cholesterol from it, and you get colon cancer and prostate cancer and breast cancer, just everything. Like, I don't know. I need you guys to watch this. It was the most amazing thing I've ever watched, and my thoughts about veganism have changed so much lately. Example, last night, Destiny was out and she was picking something up for dinner at Walmart that we can make here. And I used to get this General Tso's chicken that is so good. You cook it in the oven and stuff. And I texted her and I was like, yeah, I want the General Tso's chicken. And then as soon as I sent it, it made my stomach hurt.
The chicken was psychically making her ill.
I was like, ew, no, I don't. So instead I had her get me a veggie patty. So I had veggie patty and some white rice. Like, that show has changed me, I feel like. But I have a lot of meat product in our fridge, so I don't want to waste any of it. But my point is that veganism is amazing, and I literally could cry just thinking about it right now. I just want to start off this video by apologizing to everybody, especially vegans, who left comments on my video telling me to go vegan. And I made a whole video called, Am I Going Vegan? In that video, I was extremely foolish. I hadn't done a single drop of research. I had zero knowledge on veganism, why people are vegans, what happens in slaughterhouses, and what is in animal products. When I made the video, I was stating that I was not going vegan. I probably never would. My freaking answers were ridiculous. I said things like, I love the taste of milk. But little did I know that I am drinking pus and blood every time I drink milk, and it's totally legal in the United States.
She's been vegan for a second and she's already so smug. Ugh, smuggling.
I said things like, I love chicken. Little did I know, I was eating a chicken that was rolling around in its own feces with 300,000 other poor chickens. About a week ago, I absolutely adored a Five Guys cheeseburger. It is the best cheeseburger literally I've ever had in my life. But now all I can imagine is a cow dangling from its hoof, crying in agony as it's slaughtered to death.
And she's saying all of this and she's gonna be vegan for like a week at the most.
I am absolutely apologizing to every single one of you, because I had no right making that video without doing my research. I did not. So my apologies through and through. And I want to say thank you so much for hounding me and leaving an overwhelming amount of comments telling me to go vegan, because without you guys, I would have never for a minuscule second, if that's even a word, thought of doing any type of research towards veganism or towards how animals are treated. About a week ago, I watched Food Inc. For some reason, after that, I could not stop watching documentaries involving veganism and how animals are treated and what we are putting into our bodies. I have watched Forks Over Knives, Food Inc., Veggie 101 Reasons to Be Vegan, Earthlings, and there are a few others that I just can't remember. They're all jumbled up, but they all have the same meaning. I even went out of my way to go to Barnes & Noble, and I sat there and I read on more veganism.
She didn't actually buy any books, but she went and she sat there and she read a lot.
I was so intrigued after the first film that I almost became obsessed, and I think I have. So this is just a warning. I will be talking a little bit about what I have learned. Obviously, I can't go into grave detail, but I just want to tell you guys a few facts about what I have learned recently, because I feel like even to the meat eaters out there or the vegetarians, it's probably just a good thing to know. I'm going to start off by talking about how animals are treated. I am one of the biggest animal lovers out there. I can honestly say now, thinking about it, like I can't have a dog and a cat as a pet and then sit there and eat bacon. I can't have, a fish as a pet and sit there and eat tuna. I can't do it. I'm being an absolute hypocrite. We are all earthlings on this planet. We are here to live, to feel, and to die of natural causes. We have no right whatsoever to kill another living
So she doesn't understand that plants are living things then.
thing. It is not right. It's not morally right. Like I said, there are 300,000 chickens in a small farming room, and they all pee and poop and peck and this and that and get diseases and die. This all happens in that small area, and we are eating this. Farmers will purposely make a chicken fatter just so us Americans can get white meat, because that is what we prefer. And when that happens, they get so obese that they can't walk, and it's really hard for them to breathe. When a hen has chickens, if it is male, they throw them away. They grind them up and they're gone. Because according to us Americans,
Why is she making it about Americans now?
they have no use for us because we're constantly eating chicken eggs. But I have learned that eggs is nothing but a chicken, period. We have grown so accustomed to eating these things that we don't take a second thought. After those hens continuously have eggs for us, they are then turned to meat. In a recent video, I said, oh, why don't I just start eating organic chicken? Because I did not do any research. The least brutal way a chicken is killed is they're put into water and electrocuted. That's not morally right. Pigs, oh my gosh, do not get me started. They're treated absolutely horribly. They are hit, they get their ears cut off, their tails cut off. To hear them squealing is probably one of the saddest things in the whole entire world. They're thrown in boiling water, they are shot in the head, they are stabbed. Would you guys go over to someone's house and look at a pig and be like, ooh, bacon, let's go slaughter the pig ourselves? No, you wouldn't.
A lot of people do keep livestock, especially in rural areas or older people, and they put it down with respect.
So why is it okay that someone else does it? To get milk, a female cow is constantly pregnant for their full-term life. And obviously they don't go back up with some male cow. No, the workers at the farm or at the slaughterhouse, whatever you want to call them, are constantly making them pregnant. I don't even need to go into detail on how they do that because I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out. By making them pregnant, they're taking their child away from them. I have seen videos where a cow will mourn for their child as it's taken from them. The only reason why they are continuously pregnant is so they could give us milk. Then their child is taken so we can eat veal. Once that cow can no longer give us milk, they turn into hamburger meat. The cycle of the way they are slaughtered and handled literally gives me goosebumps and is probably the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. You can eat a kosher hamburger all you want, but just know deep down they're being slaughtered in the exact same way as any other cow. And to get milk, they're constantly on a machine just pumping them and pumping them. And what really just grosses me out is that we are humans. We are not supposed to be drinking another species' milk. I don't want to go into any more detail. I could go on for hours. There is pus in there. There is blood in there.
Girl, I go to bed smiling, thinking of a delicious latte that I'm gonna have in the morning because I love my coffee with so much milk.
It's extremely unhealthy. We are grown up to think that milk does the body good, but deep down it doesn't. Something that was super amazing is when a lady who had breast cancer that traveled to her lungs. She did not want to get radiation, so she went to a vegan doctor who taught her how to be vegan. He told her that if she went on vegan diet, her cancer would go away. It seemed way too easy to believe and too much of a blessing to come true. So she became on a vegan diet and her cancer completely went away.
That is absolutely dangerous misinformation. Please never believe that shit.
It really shows that being on a vegan diet can seriously help your health. And it makes you wonder, What is an animal product that makes your body so unhealthy? There was another study where in China they went and they did research on which places had the most cancer. So when they figured out which counties had the most cancer, they were wondering why. And towards the end of the study that took a couple years, they figured out those exact counties with the people who had the most cancer actually ate the most meat. It really makes you raise an eyebrow of why are we eating animal product when we should be loving these animals, not killing them? Animal products such as chicken, pig, cow, their milk, cheese, anything is causing high cholesterol, diabetes, obesity. It is causing cancers upon cancers. 68% of most cancer cases are from the things that we put into our body. You guys probably will not believe this if I say it. I didn't even believe it. But my question for you guys is, do you smoke cigarettes? If your answer is yes, it's probably because you're addicted or you're accustomed to it. Whatever. Everyone has their own reasons. But if you say no and ask you why, there's usually one or two answers, like you don't like the way it smells, you don't like the way it makes your teeth yellow, so on and so forth. But one of the biggest answers is because you don't want to die. You don't want to get cancer.
I didn't want to die or get cancer, and I smoked cigarettes for 10 years. I've seen stop, but it still haunts me every day that I did that. And I really don't want to die or get cancer, but I just couldn't stop.
Something that I've recently learned is that eating animal product daily is the equivalent of smoking 20 cigarettes a day.
That's like the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
I repeat, 20 cigarettes a day. I know a lot of people aren't going to listen to me. A lot of people aren't going to believe anything that I'm currently saying right now. But trust me, I'm not making any of this up.
She's just quoting a movie that made it up.
The things I have learned in the last week have absolutely changed my mind and changed my opinion on the things that I put into my mouth. And I feel myself getting really emotional because I was told a story my whole life. I really was. I was told we needed protein from meat and we needed calcium from milk. I was told to treat my dog and my cat with respect, but eat the hamburger on my plate. All of it made sense because in our culture, that is what makes sense. That is what we are grown to learn.
Grown to learn?
But it's not morally right, and I have learned that finally. It's not. If we were all vegans, disease would be lowered. We would all have more energy. We would have a more fulfilled life. We would be happier, and I swear there would be more peace on this world because not only are we hurting animals that we should be loving, but we are hurting ourselves, and we should be loving ourselves. I'm so amazed with all the research I've done and everything I've learned, and I can't preach this, and I can't tell you guys to change or think about changing the way that you are in your life if I don't do it myself. I'm going to become a vegan. It's gonna be a challenge because trust me, there are animal products that I like, but it's the taste. And the taste is nowhere near as the pleasure that I can get from saving an animal.
Right.
Whether I only saved 3 my whole life from no longer eating animal product, at least I'm saving 1. So for health and environment and ethic reasons, I'm here to say I'm going to become a vegan and I will take you guys along the journey as it goes, and I hope it goes okay. When I start, I do plan on doing 14 full days of what I eat in a day just to kind of get myself to the swing of things. I really want to inspire others and prove that anyone can do this. If you're worried about not getting the right nutrients in your diet like I was at first, it's not true. Everything you need is in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, and nuts. That's all you need. We're not put on this world to eat other living things.
Again, plants are living things.
We're put on this world to love one another and spread awareness. I got 2 cans of black beans, the reduced sodium kind, big bag of gala apples, 2 seasonings, parsley flakes and Italian seasoning, silk almond milk and vanilla, the light version, 2 things of bananas. This one looks like it's fixing to be eaten, and this one still has some time, so that's good. 2 of these tomato sauces and the roasted garlic flavor, big frozen bag of mixed vegetables with carrots, green beans, peas, and corn. I'm not really a fan of yogurt, but I wanted to try a dairy-free vegan kind. It is Silk brand, and it's strawberry, so I'll definitely be trying this. I only got 1 kind. It was like $1.39, and if I didn't like it, I didn't really want to waste money, so I just got 1. I got a bag of onion, 4 cucumbers, a mini bag of lentils. This was actually the only size bag of lentils they had, which was unfortunate because I love lentils and I wanted a big bag, but that's okay. Box of Cliff Bars and the crunchy peanut butter, a bag of buckaroos, huge bag of rice, basmati kind. I cannot pronounce it. Don't mind me. Random, but I got some aluminum foil because I really like to roast chickpeas in the oven. A big bag of frozen blueberries, big bag of whole frozen strawberries, huge bag of long carrots, some 100% natural vegetable broth. And the last thing I got is the roasted red pepper hummus. So tomorrow is my first day of being a vegan. I'm honestly super nervous, and I feel like it's like stressing me out a bit. Like, I've been in a bad mood all night on top of some other things. I'm really excited to help the animals and to help my health and to spread awareness of something that's really important. But it doesn't take away the fact that I'm super nervous and I fail at everything. So let's hope I do really good with it.
That's it for today, guys. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.